Hi. So I don't know if I've announced, but my intention is every Monday morning to release a new little, 5 minute or so talk. I'm calling it Metta Monday. I used to lead a meditation with that name and just feels right. Metta means loving kindness, and so it's just this video is an opportunity to send a little bit of that out in different forms. And the form that I'm the most passionate about is meditation, particularly meditation for self-study. So last week on YouTube and on Instagram, I posted about how meditation is not a few common things, including it's not thinking, and it is also not about just calm. And so I'm really passionate about meditation for self-study because we're basically undoing what we learned in the first 6 or 7 years of our life, especially during the ages of 2 to 6. We are in essentially a hypnotizable state. It's called a hypnagogic state. It's a theta wave state. That's our brain wave is a theta wave. And when they say kids are impressionable, we are essentially just taking in everything in our environment, and we're making sense of it to the best of our ability. And so a lot of what I know from my Hakomi practitioner training, which is a somatic psychotherapy, a lot of what I know is that we are essentially undoing any mistakes that we made in being somewhere between the ages of 2 and 6. And taking in information in a way that made sense to us at the time. So any core belief that is underlying our behavior, it was probably imprinted during that age range. So we are essentially unlearning. Most of us have this experience of a parent, unintentionally not meeting a need, or over meeting a need and keeping us from being independent, whatever it is. Nobody does it on purpose. And each of our parents and each of us as parents, if you are a parent, we're just doing the best with what we have, and so we do a little bit better with each generation. But as long as we're human, we're going to have patterns that got imprinted a little funky. And so meditation for self-study is the beginning of an opportunity to unlearn. And to unlearn, you first have to know what's happening. So you've probably heard the statistic that 90% of our thinking happens below the layers of the conscious mind. So 90% of our thinking is unconscious. And meditation, where you're bringing a witness online to observe your thoughts, the feelings in the body, your emotions, this kind of a meditation allows you to begin to witness your patterns. And then the opportunity is to, take those things that you notice, that you think, take them off the cushion. And so, mindfulness throughout the day, it's a fancy word, it's a charged word, it means a lot of things to different people, but the basic definition of mindfulness is just paying attention in a particular way. So we are in the present moment, living our life, and our witness is around. So we are not unconscious. We are paying attention to the things we habitually say, the ways we might be, self-deprecating or self-defeating or self-critical. My goodness, how many of us have that inner critic that is like chirping in our ear, right? So you're not alone in having these things that make life less comfortable, less happy, less joyful, less peaceful. And the first thing of, the first moment where you can make a change is when you notice. When you notice the things that you do or think or feel that make you suffer, sitting and studying that is the beginning of change. If you notice these patterns, I invite you to, maybe journal after your meditation. My dog is sighing off camera, so I think my 5 minutes is starting to run up. But yeah, I invite you to just take this in, take in the potential that you can change your patterns much more quickly than you might think. And therapy is a wonderful complement to this, but if you do the work on your own too, then you're golden. So you can make change more quickly than you know. Fall is a great time to begin to start. So thanks for listening, and I'm here for questions. I'm here for suggestions for future videos. Let me know anything you want to hear about, and thanks so much. Bye.